up, Wednesday? Welcome back. Hey, we gotta get some more stuff to talk about.
I just got back from Mount Everest.
Tom just climbed Mount Everest this morning successfully without freezing his lungs.
My lungs are good. This is all I wore.
It's kind of sweaty. Wolverines are hot-blooded though. So,
Didn't find Sasquatch.
has anyone ever asked you in the middle of winter, did you go outside?
Oh, all the time.
And has anyone ever said, won't that freeze your lungs?
I haven't heard that as much, but I definitely have heard it before.
I've heard it. Lived in Wyoming, it's a little colder. We got it all the time. We'd run before school.
I get a lot of
top, so run before work.
Like coaching, especially coaching girls track.
Yeah.
We're in practice outside today. It's like 30 degrees.
Hat and gloves. All right, so we did a little research for you. We'll run you through. Again, all we want to do is encourage you. If you don't want to go outside and you hate wintertime, stay inside and hop on the treadmill, elliptical, or whatever you want to do. But if you're willing to try it out, you get fresh air. We went over all this last year.
Yep.
A lot of benefits for being outside, including health benefits, good state of mind benefits. So Andy, our #1 research associate down here at the Runner's Flat.
Yep.
What do we find out?
You're not going to freeze your lungs. That's the short of the whole thing. But here's
No more excuses.
No more excuses. Here's why. Your body is, when you're inhaling really cold air, your body temperature is going to have that air warmed before it even reaches your lungs. So that you've got that going for you. It warms it how? Through mucus. And so the snotty runners know that that's not because you're coming down with cold.
Kayla hates that.
What's that?
That's your body warming you up.
She didn't like when you sniff?
Oh,
All the time.
kill me.
Sorry, Caleb.
So mucus is going to start warming up the cold air before it even reaches your lungs. Your lungs themselves won't freeze because of all the capillaries and vessels that are in there. It's
Already
important.
warmed up.
They're constantly flowing warm blood, 98.6, or if you run hotter and colder than that. But
Where's the
98
oxygen goes into the blood, right?
Oxygen's going into the blood, come through. You're good. The lungs are that important that your body, which is well adapted to the cold, it's not going to let your lungs freeze. It's just not. Now, you will, if you come down with a cough, say. Have you ever had a cough when you're running, Scott?
Yeah, when I run hard.
When you run hard. in the winter, when you run hard,
Yeah.
you come down with a cough? You ever cough?
Yeah, I get some pretty gross ones out there.
First, it's not your lungs freezing. That's good to know. What's happening is there is going to be a little bit of constricting when you're in cold, dry air working really hard. That is going to lead to a little bit of constriction in your trachea, I think I was reading. So you're going to have a little harder time getting air in. But
Because it gets dried out?
Because it's getting dried out. That's more, the problem is that you're dried out and cold. It's not that it's cold.
So, things to think about or things to help you out are: 1, slow down. Don't be killing yourself out there. Run the pace you should be running. If you don't know that, start to figure that out. And make sure that pace is an endurance pace, not so much a breakneck pace for, repeats. It's much harder to run fast repeats than it is to run an easy 5-miler in the cold in the winter. But also, you can wrap your face, and we did find out that just a little bit of that can trap some more moisture between you and that mask before the outside air, and that can help a little bit as well.
It's recycling that moisture back into you.
So you can do it. But the biggest concern for wintertime is frostbite, and if you're out there and almost everything's covered, you're probably all right. Face masks, all that stuff, so really you're here. Vaseline works good on the exposed skin to protect it if you want. Or you can, they make balaclavas and all that stuff that cover all that if you want to. But there's really not a lot of excuses for you if you want to get outside and try training, except for, if your answer is, I just don't like doing it. Cool. Otherwise, get outside. Your lungs won't freeze.
You'll survive.
My grandmother's going to be really mad that I spilled this information because she was the #1.
She asked you if your lungs were going to freeze?
She didn't ask me. She told me. You told me, Catherine Sayers.
Kathy?
But they're not.
What's up with that?
Sorry, Miss Kathy. Going outside. That's it.